Good morning, everyone. Today I am doing a body weight workout. I have some weight here. I might use some weight as extra credit, but I'm here at this outdoor gym, this free outdoor gym. So I've drove past this a handful of times and I just see the back side of it. So I see the pull-up bars and I think I should stop by and do my body weight workouts there once in a while. So today's the first day I've seen it from the front. Here it is, pretty cool place. So what I'm gonna do is, I have been doing the Haas project by Will Rattel. I've been doing that program. I'm back, I've done one through full cycle. I'm back to the beginning of it. I'm gonna run it again. And at the beginning, the first phase is a 3-day per week full body workouts. So I've already completed that. I'm gonna do a 4th day. I have been doing a 4th day of just body weight only stuff. This is my 1-hour body weight workout. I'm gonna do it here and I'm gonna walk you through it. So the way I break this hour up is 10 minutes, I'll do a warm up. So today's warm-up is going to be burpees. Then I'll do a 10-minute AMRAP, as many reps as possible, dips or push-ups. Then I'll do 10 minutes AMRAP of pull-ups or inverted rows. Then I'll do a 10-minute AMRAP of curls, biceps, and then finally a 10-minute AMRAP of triceps. That's 5 exercises, 50 minutes. The other 10 minutes is just allotted to rest between each exercise. So that's it. We're gonna start here with burpees. Okay, let's talk about these burpees. What is this world coming to? Alan's doing burpees now. This is not, when I think of burpees, you might think of conditioning or CrossFit or boot camp hazing. I think of punishment. I used to think of burpees as punishment in football. We'd do like 100 burpees at the end of practice if we messed up, and on and on. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to do as many as I can. I'm not trying to do them as fast as I can. Just trying to get crisp, clean, explosive movement. And the reason I'm doing burpees is because it's a squat. Gets my body temperature up, gets my legs warm, and it's an explosive push-up, a squat and a push-up. So it looks like this. So what I'll do is, I'll do a squat onto my toes. I'm gonna drop down, catch myself in a push-up, pop myself back up to this position, and then jump to the box. So here, just like that. And I'll do 5 to 8 reps, good clean. So that's what it looks like. It's not like the burpees we used to do in football. We would just be so tired that you're doing this and then you just fall to the ground. We might call them down ups, but here you just fall to the ground, don't even break your fall, and then get up one limited time. Right arm, left arm, knee, stand up. Come on, get up, dude, come on. Not those kind of burpees. Should be kind of a plyometric movement. Okay, I'll do one more set. I'll go to the bigger box this time. The biggest box. Here we go. 10 minutes in, I'm freaking ready to rock and roll. So I was gonna do 10 minutes of dips. Not really sure where to do dips. I would have to use rings. These are for push-ups because they're a little low. These are too low, these are too high. Maybe these ones. I mean, I could do dips in between these. It's a little wide, but that's okay. I'm thinking maybe here as well. This is a little close to the, maybe here. Okay, you know, I think I'm gonna do ring push-ups instead. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do ring push-ups instead of dips today, and that'll let me use my backpack of weights. It's not technically a full body weight exercise, a full body weight workout. I am gonna be using weights. Okay, there's these notches on the end here, which I'll probably get the camera and show, that you can place your feet. So you can go low. My foot doesn't really fit, but you can go low, medium, which would be more like a flat push-up, and then up here or up here to make an incline push-up. I did bring a towel. Let me grab that. So it's been pouring rain the last like 4 days. Nice, beautiful break in the rain this morning. So that's why I came out here, but everything's soaked. Same concept here for the push-up AMRAP, 10 minutes. I'm gonna start with body weight, and I'll just kind of ramp up as I go. Just because I'm recording this and talking, I might go a little longer than 10 minutes, but okay, here we go. I've got my push-up chalk here. Okay, definitely felt like an incline push-up. That's where I was using a lot of shoulders, a little less chest. So I'm gonna go medium, right in the middle, and I'm gonna grab my weighted backpack. This is a Go Ruck backpack. The best weighted, I don't have much experience with weighted backpacks, but I can't imagine you can get much better than this. I'll talk about it here in a minute. Let me start with, I got some weight in here. I'm gonna take this out. I'll do my first set. All right, let me talk about this backpack. So just so you know, this is not affiliated. This isn't a paid whatever. I bought this thing with my own money. I'm just trying to show you a good backpack. So this is Go Ruck backpack. It's a weighted backpack. These zippers, just the construction, this is extremely heavy duty. The stitching, I think you can load this thing up with like 300 pounds, which is way more than I would ever need. I don't have a ruck with it. I just use it for weighted movements. But the zippers are extremely strong. And here, I've got my keys and all that, but there's multiple pockets. There's pockets here. So there's a pocket here, another pocket here. So you can put smaller plates in there. So you have some weight at the bottom, and then you can kind of distribute the weight up here on your back. So when you do push up, I don't have all the weight like on my butt. It's up on my upper back as well. Evenly weighted, just such a clean backpack. There's lots of room in here. All right, let's put this guy in. Now I'm gonna try a drop set. So I'm gonna go a couple reps as high as I can, a couple reps mid, a couple reps low. Just have fun with it, you know? Okay, so how do I decide these sets and reps and rest periods? I just go off a feel. This 10 minutes of AMRAP, dips or pull-ups, push-ups, whatever I'm doing, I just kind of ramp up intensity as I go. So the warm-up is built into those 10 minutes. And what I'll do is, I'll try to somewhat pace myself, but at the end of those 10 minutes, I want to be pretty exhausted. Like I'm trying to optimize those 10 minutes to get as many reps as possible. If I come out the gates too hot, let's say I do 20 bodyweight dips, and then I have to rest for like 4 minutes out of those 10 minutes, not ideal. So, and then, you know, I might do 20 reps, and then I hop back on in a minute or two, and I do 9 reps, 4 reps, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's not the best way to space that out. So what I would do is, you know, keep a few reps in the tank, kind of start out with a goal number of like 6 to 10, and just do as many of those sets as I can. Now at the end of those 10 minutes, if I'm able, let's say I did 6 reps every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, 60 total reps on dips. If I go 6, 6, 6, 6 all the way to those 10 minutes, I probably could have done more. So anyways, I just leave a few reps in the tank with each set, and then when I'm about halfway, I start pushing a little closer to failure. Those last 2 minutes should be like milked all the reps I can. And then what I'll do the next week is just game it, and I'll try to restructure that. So if I got 48 reps, maybe I can switch up my rest periods and my sets and reps and get 58 reps this week, whatever it is. Okay, time's up. I'm moving on to pull-ups. Whoa, this pull-up bar spins. Pull-ups and push-ups are often talked about, referred to as novice movements, beginner movements. Do your push-ups, do your pull-ups. Well, that might be true. Anyone can benefit from a push-up, pull-up workout. There's so many different variations. Weighted push-ups, bodyweight push-ups, wide push-ups, narrow push-ups, side-to-side push-ups, one-arm push-ups, plyometric push-ups. Same with pull-ups. Pull-ups, chin-ups, wide, narrow, chest to bar, chin to bar, weighted, side-to-side, commando pull-ups. And we often talk about how pull-ups and push-ups can be scaled down for someone who's weak, but you could scale them up, like I just mentioned, with weights or variations. And so I feel like you are never too good for push-ups and pull-ups. It's almost like they never get easier because you can always just scale up your reps, shorten your rest period, whatever the case is. So what I'm doing here is I've started with wide pull-ups because that's the most challenging. And then I'll go to a just outside of shoulder width pull-up. And then I'll just kind of make the variations a little bit easier as I go, as I get more and more tired. And what I'm going to do now, which you might not have seen before, but I'm going to do a mixed grip pull-up. So if you think when I'm doing a pull-up, right, in order to overload that once I'm tired here, let me just flip one of my hands. So I'm doing half chin up, which is easier, I think, half pull-up. And I'll switch. Again, variety is the spice of life, baby. All right, here we go. And this bar is spinning. I don't know if that's by design or if it's broke. Let me see this one. Oh, that one doesn't spin. Oh well, I'll just go with this. This grip prevents the bar from spinning. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, okay. I got time for one more side. One thing I actually want to talk about today with dips, but I didn't get to do dips. I did push-ups instead. Something I learned from Fitness FAQ, watching one of his YouTube videos, and it just almost blew my mind. It was like an aha moment. But when doing dips, usually it's what I do, but usually the dip attachment, dip towers, or dip attachments on a rack, they're in this V formation, and we always face the V. So when you're doing a dip, hopefully you can see me here, when you're doing a dip, with your hands like this, you're sort of internally rotated, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't really bother my shoulders, but if it does bother your shoulders, switch the other way. So the V is coming out this way. That way when you grab, you're not here internally rotated, you're here when you do your dips. And it's kind of like a ring dip when you want to dip and turn out at the top. Feels kind of the same, and it feels really good, and it's a really good stretch on my chest when I do that. That might be like common knowledge in calisthenics, but I've been lifting for quite a long time and I never even thought of that. So try that out if you need to. Okay, pull-ups. I'm going commando on the last one. Don't worry, I'm leaving my underwear on, but I think these are called commando pull-ups. Oh, come on. Okay, it's time for some curls. So I'm gonna do ring curls. Now, I do two types of ring curls. The first one would be just a normal like inverted ring curl. So I equate that to a preacher curl, where my elbows are in front of my body when I do these curls. And the other type of curl would be a pelican curl, where the rings are behind you, elbows are behind you. That would be more like a line or an incline curl. So today, let me get my towel. First step, don't slip. Try to keep my body straight so my hips aren't dropped or lifted up too high, and I don't try to move them at all, so my body stays static. Elbows stay in front of me. I pull the rings high, like I'm trying to pull to my forehead or my ears. I don't want to pull the rings low because it kind of turns into a row at that point. So elbows up, forward, pull the rings high. Control the way down. Full extension of the arms. Full. And I can bring my feet back to make it a little easier. Okay, let's rest. Last but not least, we've got triceps. These will torch your triceps, the long head of your triceps. That is an overhead, tricep overhead extension, basically. I don't know if there's another name for it in the calisthenics world, but I'll show you. So here I'm trying to keep my elbows high, really stretch the tricep into my armpit, into my lat. Keeping my hands high. So when I'm doing these, I'm trying to keep my hands behind my head or over my head as best I can, rather than pushing in front, kind of in front of my face. Let me show you what I mean. And I am smoked. This is my last set and I'm done. So, put my toes. I want to go out here and then back behind my head, press up overhead like that, rather than here pressing in front of my face. That's kind of a jam presser, skull crusher. I'm trying to go here, keep it somewhat over my head. Oof. Oof. Oh, come on. I am thoroughly stimulated. All right, so we're right at 59:02. I know you can't see that. 59:02. So those 5 exercises: burpees, push-ups, pull-ups, curls, triceps, 10 minutes each. A little bit of time in between to move the camera and rest between those exercises, but 1 hour, done. Solid workout. Okay, so at first glance, I could not figure out what these were for. I thought maybe they were like a lying leg raise or like crunch station. So I did some scanning here. Thankfully they have these instructions, but it was this one. All right, let's try this out. I don't want to slip. This is pretty good grip. So. Oh man, that is tough. Man, that's pretty pathetic on my part, but this is really stressful on the hamstrings. Wow, this thing is ingenious. No joke, install this at Untamed. Oh man, I like this. Man, so that brings up a good point. If I was to do a lower body workout here, I would do lots of jumps. I would do some single leg pistol squats on these boxes. And I would do hamstrings on this Nordic ham curl. Dang man, you get a solid workout here. No joke. Do step ups also. Yeah, that's solid. Hey bro, you trying to lift with me? Trying to get swole with me? I see your chest.